They could just split it 3 ways. Too late now, though. Almond's a great pickup. They'll dominate with him as well. Hey, Dutch, thank you with the tier 1. 13 months. Yo, don't tell him that. Hey, bro. What energy is this? This is just a basic prime.
Hype train started.
Yeah, so it's one of those. We'll see kind of where that goes. Let me show you my screen so you can see what we're talking about the meta. So, gotta share screen. There it goes. And then we can go to big screen. So over here. So what'll happen is I went through and I know it's like a flashbang, but I went through because this is mainly for me, but I've talked about it. Basically, I went through and I tracked every patch note that we had and I tracked what the update did. So whether it was a noticeable nerf, a minor buff, and what happens is I feel like if you look up the MCW, for example, they have buffed it 5 times. In the beginning, they buffed it. January 11th, it did nothing. March 6th, 2 months later, they buffed it again. A couple months later, they buffed it again. The end of that month, they buffed it again. In June, they buffed it again. So I feel like they're going to buff it again. So I think that'll happen. The bow got buffed. No one's using the bow. I know some content guns are using it like for content videos saying it's good, but it's not good. We know it. Anyone use it, it's not good. Not one single competitive player is using it. It's not good. And that makes me think that they'll lean into that. The striker is going to get a buff. Raoul will probably get another buff because it has an aftermarket part, I believe, is coming out. And then, see, the bow got buffed over here as well. See, it's gotten buffed how many times since it came out? 3. It got buffed 3 times. Something like that. So I think there's an opportunity for that. Superi got nerfed, but people are still using it. So I have a fear that they're going to nerf that some more. Car 98, again, probably. I still got to update like the July, what was it, like 9th update or something like that. I didn't add that one to this, but this was because I included this in a video. So these are already buffs that happened in June, but clearly that didn't impact the meta, as many of these updates basically have done nothing out of the, what is that, almost 100 up to 100 weapons that got buffed and nerfed over the year. Striker buff will go crazy. It's already good, but no one's using it. People use it for content. Yeah, RPK will have to aftermarket. Maybe they'll bring that back into the fold. So, pretty sure tomorrow we don't really get anything new. And then on Wednesday, we're going to get the update. We'll get the 2 new guns, which will be cool. And then the mid-season, we'll get like a melee weapon and then the combat bow. Or what is it, crossbow? No, it's a combat bow, I think. And that should be sick for content reasons, not because they'll be good. Yeah, I feel comfortable with it. Yeah, it's a pretty good gun, but you definitely feel like it should kill one shot quicker. And that doesn't even include, there's like a ton of guns that could easily improve just by one shot. So for example, the Holger's kind of the meta, but the Attack Eradicator could get buffed by one shot. It would be within the meta conversation. You'd have STB could get buffed, the HCR. I'm not saying these will, because I don't think they will. M13 needs a significant buff, probably 2 shots faster to kill. The bow, still complete garbage. Doesn't kill remotely good and has a weird recoil pattern. The Geist could get buffed. Like, these are easy changes to my knowledge. It would be easy. Apparently, the way it's been explained to me, it's way more complicated somehow. I don't get it. I have the TTK stats for all the guns. What do you mean? I don't know what the changes are going to be. We won't know until Wednesday. Then we'll plug them in. We're good to go. This is where they currently sit in the game. So the close range on the left, this is first damage, and then this one's last damage. Maybe. But how is that different than every update we've had since Warzone 3 dropped? Literally every update has been broken. Literally every single one. Yeah, the rival, the only thing I think they can change is they have to up the fire rate. The lower the number, the better. Yes, lower the number, the better. Because this is how fast it is in milliseconds. So 560 milliseconds would be approximately half a second. A 1,000 exactly, like these 4 guns right here.